while you continue to watch here, let me take a look. Yeah, it looks like we had just a minor server glitch there, so I apologize for that. Looks like everything is okay again. The 9 of Ken Hansen still battling our leader, the 18 car Robert Bokum. Ken Shea has slipped back just a bit here from Robert. But those two have been, especially the 91, when the 29 was up there, he was shadowing him, and Robert Bokum went back up there, and now Ken's also shadowing him. So Ken Shea doing a great job here in second, just biding his time. We got 50 laps actually to go now. Well, as we complete this lap, we'll have 49 to go. So we're getting into that, closing in on the final fuel window. There we see Sean Johnson and Jeff Hale. They're battling in that third position, but now you see they've lost another couple seconds to our leaders. So Ken Shea and Robert Bokum running some fast laps, pulling away from the rest of the field, really. And you see that Ken Hansen fighting the good fight here, trying desperately to stay on this lead lap. But Robert Bokum's like, look, man, I got Ken Shea on me. And there's some contact there. And Ken Hansen up against the wall. Robert Bokum continues on to maintain the lead. Ken Shea had a little run there on him for a moment. So some hard battling there with Ken Hansen trying to stay on that lead lap there. And Ken bounced, had some contact and slid up the track into the wall. So wow, that was some action here for the leaders. As we about 47 laps remaining, we're waiting for final fuel stops as we stay green. So we've had some scrapes here, but the flagman has decided to keep the yellow in check. And the 18 and 91 continue to be our leaders. Going back, where we see the 5 car of Sean Johnson trying to find Jeff Hale. Now you see Jeff has really slipped back. In fact, he said, I need to get tires, man. And Jeff Hale in for his final stop of the night. Let's see, as he comes down this long curved pit lane, he's in his pits. Not the greatest camera angle, I know that. Looking at him from our copter again. Everything looking like an ordinary stop for Jeff Hale. Right side's on, left side's going on, car's down and away. So first of our green flag stops. And there we see Robert Bokum and Ken Shea going by him, putting him a lap down. So now let's see. We'll follow our leaders from the copter, and we'll see when they pit. This will be a good way of seeing when they slow to pit. And we see pit lane to the left. Let's exit a pit lane right there. This is the entrance coming up. So if they're going to pit, they would be diving down right now. There we see the entrance to pit lane. That dashed line basically starts the entrance. And they complete another lap. So Robert Bokum and Ken Shea continue to lead. And you see just clear track ahead and behind them. And they've been really the class of the field with over a 10-second lead now in third place. See the parking lot's filled to capacity. Robert continuing to log laps here. Let's check on how many laps we're at. We're at 41 laps remaining, so certainly in the fuel window now. So let's see what Robert and Ken do. Looking at the rest of the running order, we see that Sean has gone into the pits, Bill Yarbrough, Joe Cutt, Steve Weber, and there we see Sean. And now we see our leaders in the pits. Both of them pit at the same time. The 18 and 91 are in. So this will be an interesting race up pit lane. Let's see Ken Shea in. Driving as fast as you possibly can. You want to drive right on that number Do not want to exceed that number. You can get a black flag for speeding. We also see the 54 of Bill Yarbrough in. There's a 30 of Mike Guidry also in. And Ken a little ragged there on the stop. And he had to back up, and Robert Bokum hit his marks. That's going to cost Ken some precious time, I think, here. And we'll see as Robert finishes his stop, he's going to go out in the way. Ken's still going, and now he's out in the way. So Ken's going to have to drive, get up on the wheel now. And you can see Robert Bokum basically out of the picture. A slight mistake there on the final stops as we hit 39 laps remaining. Let's check the numbers here, and we see it's about 2 seconds. Ouch. And there we see Robert Bokum. See Joe Cutter there getting some service. There we see Robert Bokum. Then there's Ken Shea. So let's see what Ken can do. Sure, he's disappointed right now with that stop. 43 car getting his service. He's getting back up to speed. The 18 gets around him. The 44 Mark Favorite is showing as your leader. It's not going to last much longer as Robert on those fresh tires. He's probably going to easily go around the 44 car, and he does. So that was an official lead change. Mark Favor was your leader. Now Robert Bokum has reassumed the lead. There we see the 91 of Ken Shea trying to track him down with just 36 laps remaining. Can Ken do it? We see Mark giving up ground now to the second place car. So Mark falling back. We see we're trying to find Jeff Hale. There's Jeff Hale. So Jeff just 4 seconds back now. So let's see if Jeff can make some inroads. He is 2.8 seconds behind Ken Shea. Ken is now 1.1 seconds behind Robert Bokum. So Ken Shea has made up a little ground. He was about 2 seconds back when they first came out. Now he's 1.15 that last lap. So let's see if he can continue to chip away at it. There we see them both just in your picture. So Robert Bokum looking really good here. Good quality stop that last time. Got him in and out and opened up a 2-second lead over Ken Shea. Now it's down to 1.06 seconds. So Ken slowly trying to get back into this. We have 33 laps remaining. Robert and Ken there have been the class of the field all night. Jeff Hale has also had a good ride, but he's just can't get back to the leaders right now. But he looks to have a really solid ride. You see he's still inside of 5 seconds behind. But then we're back to Sean Johnson here. And Sean is 11 seconds behind. There's Sean crossing the start-finish line. So green flag stops have scrambled this race. Looking back at Bill Yarbrough, Ken Hansen a lap down now. But Bill Yarbrough and Guy Petra, who we're seeing right there on our screen, they're battling for a position right there. Ken Hansen a lap down from the leaders, so he will not be able to get into the race. Going back, let's go back to our leaders. There we see Jeff Hale trying to gather them in. And there we see them, they're kind of together. So Ken Shea did a great job after that slight error on the pit stop where he slid through the stall, had to back up a little, get the service done, and cost him about 2 seconds as they came out of pit lane. But now he's really reduced that to less than a second. So Ken Shea doing a great job of driving that car back into contention with Robert Bokum, which is not easy to do. 29 laps remaining, 9 cars on the lead lap here at Boston Aero 88 Series FSB Racing. Wow, this has been a long race. It's been a battle. Had some connection issues, so thanks for bearing with us. The 18 and the 91 have been the class of the field almost all night. They've been nose to tail almost all night, and they continue to run that way as these laps are winding down under green. And finally we got some good green flag racing and green flag stops, and that's really separated the field. As you can see, the 83, the 6, and the 88 on the lead lap, but now they're going to be in danger of going down a lap. As we look up there, we see the 83, the 6, and the 88. They're just getting ready to cross the start-finish line. They have, and now you see our leaders crossing the start-finish line. So just a second or so separating our leaders from the tail end of this lead lap group, which is only 9 cars on the lead lap. So this is a tough track to stay on the lead lap. And we see we're at 26 remaining. Closing in, Robert Bokum, Ken Shea really battling hard. Ken driving extremely hard, I'm sure, to try to catch Robert and see if he can make a move. It's one thing to catch Robert, it's another thing to move around him and actually get the lead. And right now Ken doing everything he can, I'm sure, to figure out a way to get to his back bumper and make a move. And maybe this lap traffic is what he's thinking about, is going to be his opportunity. Let's see how Robert negotiates it. Lap traffic can be a crapshoot sometimes. Guys don't have the best communication. He's thinking that you want to pass him low, and then you want to pass high, and you know, you end up maybe slowing down, getting it done, but you lose that precious time. And right now, Robert Bokum knows he cannot afford to lose precious time passing these lap cars. He's going to have to get around them quickly and cleanly, and not compromise his driving, because if he does, Ken Shea is going to be right there, and that could turn into the battle that Ken is, I'm sure, looking for right now, as Robert makes a move to the inside of the 108 car of John Palmer, and they're both able to safely get by Dog there and put him another lap down. But Robert Bokum and Ken Shea are really hurting this field, putting a hurting on this field. As you see, Mark DeSenza now showing in 9th place, tail end of the lead lap, teammate of Robert Bokum. But he's falling into the clutches of these leaders. So is the 83 and the 88. So we'll see. These cars are fast. They're lead lap cars. So let's see if there's any battling here for these guys to stay on the lead lap. Of course, 18 and 6 are teammates. That would be a difficult situation here. But we see the 6 car has pulled over. And that's some sportsmanship there by Mark DeSenza. Pulling over, letting the leaders go, and then he continues on. So no harm, no foul there, safely by. But Ken Shea is right there with Robert now. Great drive by Ken Shea since this green flag stop happened several laps ago. We're checking the lap numbers now. We can see there's just 19 laps to go now, so we're inside 20 to go. 19 to go, 18 to go now as Robert crosses the start-finish line. Ken Shea right on his tail. And a very impressive drive is all I can say for both of these guys. They've just stayed at the front. They've led laps. They pulled away from the entire field. And I'm not talking about, just a bunch of cars here. There's some quality drivers here, and they've really pulled away. You can see Jeff Hale 8 seconds, Sean Johnson 12, and then the rest of them 15, 16. So just a covering this entire field, these two. Steve Weber and Joe Cutt. There we see the 83 of Steve Weber and the 88 of Joe Cutt crossing the line. There we see Robert Bokum coming into the picture. So these are another 2 cars on the lead lap. So they're fast cars. And see if Steve can get around Joe Cutt and put another car in between him and the leaders. Robert Bokum, though, his car seems to just be getting better and better. So you can see they're up to 126 miles an hour on the average speed. Remember when we had all those rasher cautions, we were only in the 80s. So with this green flag run, these guys have done a good job there. I like seeing that. Robert Bokum, a little bobble there, but no harm, no foul. See that there's a nice groove developing there, and Ken and Robert are hooked up on that groove, let me tell you. And Ken a little high there, trying to gain every single ounce and inch of speed he can get, but the 18 car has just been fast enough to stay ahead of him this whole time without really even being challenged. And right now, here's the challenge. You got 2 lead lap cars, as I said, Steve Weber and Joe Cutt. They're fighting to stay on the lead lap. They're also fighting with each other for position. And here come the leaders as well. So Steve Webb goes high, lets the leaders get by him. Joe Cutt's still ahead of him. And Ken Shea has used this opportunity to kind of gather it back in. Maybe make one last stab at this to see if he can get ahead of Robert Bokum. I don't think Robert's going to have anything to do with it right now. As the laps are winding down, 12 to go. Lap 189, Robert going under Joe Cutt. Ken Shea going high. And we see Joe Cutt way up high there. And now he's battling the 83 car for a position. They both have gone a lap down now, though. But they're still battling for the 7th and 8th position there. So still, that's a hairy situation. But the leaders gotten around him. And Ken Shea is as close as he's been to Robert Bokum as we get 10 laps remaining. Webb has established that position from Joe Cutter as well. So that puts Webb in 7th, Joe Cutt back to 8th. Only 2 cars 1 lap down, and then we have a couple cars 2 laps down, 108 and the 44. So this has been a very difficult track, and it's taking its toll on the field with just a few cars remaining on the lead lap. As we said, just 6 cars. And Guy Petra now in danger also as these laps are winding down. Just 9 remaining. Now we have 8 remaining. There we see Guy. There we see our leader. So Ken Shea is still just right there. And I think he's waiting for just one move here. And we're on 8 remaining. Robert Bokum and Ken Shea, this has been their show tonight, and rightly so. They've been driving great. Steve Weber and Joe Cutter also battling position, 1 lap down. There we see Jeff Hale, who is our 3rd place car, but he's now 11 seconds behind as the top 2 continue to just push this field around. And Sean Johnson is our next car on the lead lap in 4th, but he's already slipped back to over 17 seconds behind. So no one can keep up with these 2. And as we get back to the front, let's check on Ken Shea and Robert Bokum. Let's do this. Let's take a ride with Ken Shea. See what Ken can do. See if Ken can make a move on Robert Bokum. We're riding there with our 2nd place car. There we see the the 51 in the white car ahead of Robert Bokum as well. He is on the lead lap, so again, another strong car that Robert might have to contend with. Laps are winding down, 4 laps remaining. There we see Petra getting up a little high, giving ground. What a nice move there as they get around Guy Petra and put him a lap down, but Ken Shea has doing everything he can to catch that car ahead of him. Just cannot do it. Robert Bokum's driving a great race right now. You see just 0.3 of a second, 3 laps remaining. Laps happen quick here. You see him crossing the start-finish line again. Laps winding down. Can Ken Shea catch him? He's running out of time to do it. If he's going to do it, this is the time. See him going down the backstretch, getting a little out of shape there. And we will see the white flag as Robert Bokum just driving steady lap after lap. White flag out. Ken Shea one last chance here as they get into turn 1. Closes in a little bit. You see he just gets up a little high there. He's just not going to have the grip there. Down into 3 and 4, but that's not going to be enough. And Robert Bokum is going to be our winner. And you see Robert taking the checkered flag. And Robert Bokum is our winner. Great run by Robert. Man, what a run. And Ken Shea just dogging him for about 100 laps there. And just could not get the pass done. But a wonderful run by those two. Let's see, just 5 cars on the lead lap. The 29 of Jeff Hale, the 5 of Sean Johnson, the 54 of Bill Yarbrough. Hang on there and finish on the lead lap. Guy Petra, first car a lap down in 6th. Wow, 200 laps here at Boston. Man, that was a tough one there for the field. We're riding with Robert Bokum here. Of course, he's going to give us all some donuts to eat as he celebrates here his win at Boston. We are official. You see an hour 44 minutes. This is a marathon race. Robert Bokum our winner, Ken Shea second, Jeff Hale third, Bill Yarbrough fourth, and Sean Johnson fifth. Lead lap cars, and that was it. Guy Petra, Steve Weber, Joe Cutt, Mark Favorite, and Og Palmer round out our top 10. These cars were a lap down, as was Ken Hansen, Mike Guidry, and Rick Bisconner. Last car running in 13th. So some guys ran out. Matt Watkins blew up. Then Pops, Mark Senza had some issues, had to retire. Mike Prue was involved in some incidents, so was Alan Myers. Ken Soska also involved, and on to the bottom there. But great run by Robert Bokum. Solid win, man. He just kept the car out front and just addressed any challenges by Ken Shea by just driving his line and hitting his marks, and he did that, and he is your winner. So congratulations to Robert Bokum. And Ken Shea just drove again a tremendous race as well, and we're going to see if we can get a word with some of our top finishers very quickly. Long race here, long broadcast, so a lot of work to be done here, a lot of uploading. So let's see if I can drag Ken Shea up here. Ken Shea, this is Greg over here in the broadcast booth. Dragged you up here real quick. Congratulations on that second place finish, bud. I thought you had some for him. You got up there many, many times, man, but just not enough, huh?
Yeah, I tried. I messed up my pit stop again. Well, there was somebody in. I wasn't expecting somebody to be in the pit stall behind me, and I had to go around him. I was like, oh no, he got a good lead on me, and I caught him, but I probably burned some stuff up. But I was a lot better in 1 and 2, but he was way better in 3 and 4.
Yeah, it was a great run, and man, you were glued to him for like over 100 laps. It seemed like never separated by more than just a couple tenths. So you certainly filled his mirror up all night. But again, Robert just did not make any mistakes up ahead of you.
Yeah, he rarely ever makes a mistake. He's a great race car driver. I love racing him.
Well, congratulations on a great run. Great to see you out here, Ken. Hope to see you out here more often. And good run, second place, solid, and again, solid run there, bud. And congratulations.
Thanks, Greg.
I'll drop you back down to the racing channel here. So Ken Shea with a solid run. You see that he talked about messing up that pit stop, and then he kind of had to use up the equipment, catching back up to Bochum. Catching Robert's one thing, passing him is another, and he could just not do it. I don't know if we can drag Robert up here real quickly here. Don't want to take too much of his time. It's getting late there for the East Coast guys. So let's see. Robert, this is Greg over here in the booth. Just real quickly, man, it's a long broadcast. Long race for you, I know, East Coast time and everything, but great win. Ken Shea just did not let you breathe, but you just hit your marks lap after lap. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. I want to give a shout out once again to Apple Collision Center. They've been a great sponsor. Been some really good luck too, but yeah, I seen Ken fell behind the pit stop, so I was just I know I had a couple seconds to give up, so I tried to just be easy, not get my tires, and that way when he got there, I would have plenty. But yeah, it's a long race. My dang hands blistered up. I mean, that was a tough setup. I mean, you really had to roll through the corner, and you picked it up a little too early. It rolled over on the right front and heated it up so bad, so you really had to be easy through there. But yeah, great job to everybody. Like I said, that was fun. Yeah, we got hooked up. We kind of run the same kind of theory when we drive as far as backing out there. So I knew if it came down to us, I wanted to be out front because on long run, if you're behind somebody, your frame got real snug behind them. I know it'd get the car heated up even more that way. So just had to keep it out front, hit my pit stops, and try to keep the Apple Collision Center out front.
Yeah, you certainly did, man. And yeah, it seemed like he was never more than just a couple tenths off of your bumper. And I'm sure he was just hoping that you made one little itsy-bitsy mistake, but you didn't do it. And, of course, we know that you very rarely do those kind of things. And car got a little dinged up, though, with some other earlier stuff there, but the car was good to go in the end there, huh?
Yeah, somebody got sideways, something coming down the front straightaway. It might have been Mike Pruitt, and I passed him. But I always let out early in that corner, and that's what keeps your car bound up. And he run in there a lot harder, and when he did, he kind of kicked me in the bumper there. And when you hit somebody from behind like that, it kind of shoots you out. And I do want to say sorry to Ken Hansen. We were racing hard. I know he was trying to stay on the lead lap, but Ken was like a dragon back there breathing fire.
Yeah, he was.
You know?
Yeah, he was.
Ken Hansen backed out early, so I thought he was going to let us go. So I wanted to run my normal line, and by the time I rolled up the dime in the corner, he fired back to the outside, and we kind of touched a little bit. But, you know, it's just a racing deal. But I do want to apologize. I hate to touch anybody, whether it be anybody's fault. But like I said, when you're racing that hard and somebody's breathing right on you, you know, you try to just do as much as you can. But, great job to everybody. That was a tough race, and thank y'all for broadcasting Apple Collision Center for putting this on for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So great run there, Robert. I'll put you back down the racing channel so you can talk to your guys there and take some congratulations.
I want to give a shout out to my wife and daughter. I know they're listening. So hi, Caitlin and Jen. Dave loves y'all. So y'all have to get some brownie points too, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Take care, buddy.
No problem, man. Thanks and congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay, so Robert Bochum, our winner there. You heard it. Yeah, he had a little contact, hard race in there, trying to stay on the lead lap, and that's the way it goes. And he got the win, and we got to get off the air here, man. This was a marathon event here. So thanks for joining us here at FSB Racing Aero 88 Series. Next broadcast Wednesday night, Pro Cup. Come join us. We'll be at Bristol. So come on down, join us at Bristol. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again later.